Hello, Virgos. This is Perstephane Rose, and I'm doing the reading for January 12th through the 18th for you, okay? So now, what does my allies or spirit want to tell you? For Virgos, for the week of January 12th through the 18th. They're showing me right off the bat, don't be so critical is what they're telling me in the ear. They're showing me that you have a tendency of ripping people apart. And it doesn't mean you physically do it. It's more like when someone starts talking to you, especially a colleague at work or even a partner, you start analyzing every possible thing that they're saying out of their mouth. And you're like, okay, that's not truthful. And okay, I know that's not correct. And that right there, they blink through too many times. Therefore, they must be telling me a lie. Stop doing that. Because they show me those people are not intentionally trying to lie to you or intentionally trying to pull something over. You're reading into the situation, okay, my Virgos? They also show me that this is based a lot on partnerships. Whatever this situation is where you view that someone is not telling you 100% of the truth or they're not being truthful, this looks like it is in partnerships. So it may be for some of you at the work front, others of you, the majority, it looks like it's on the home front or in the friendship zone or something. They show me someone is not telling you 100. It's not that they're intentionally not telling you the 100%. You're ripping them apart shred by shred, analyzing everything they're saying. I know it's hard for you. They're showing me sometimes you just have to take the person's word for it. Like if they are telling you that they truly, truly love you and they're going to be there next Friday for you, and you're sitting there going, that's not going to happen. You haven't done it before. Like in the past, I've been screwed by everybody. They're showing me stop doing that. Okay. Just give them the benefit of the doubt. They're going to be there. Okay. The other thing they want you to worry about this week is it looks like you have lots of options. And they show me the thing that you always go to is maybe your career. You're always very money orientated, and they show me you're always focused on the career. But there's other things you should also be looking at. They show me you should be looking at your personal life. Like, are you really happy at home? Is your relationships with your family really what you want it to be? They show me, I know you can turn your emotions on and off, but the people around you don't have, unless they're other Virgos, they don't usually have that ability to turn their emotions on and off so easily. So if they need you, you need to be there for them. So this week you really need to work on your relationship side, but then they also show me you need to work on your self-help side. This is where you actually sit there and say, okay, I've worked 70 hours in the last week. Maybe I need to take a couple days off to breathe and sleep in. You know, even though you can always make money, money's always an option. They show me you need to also worry about your health, okay? So try to work on your health this week too. What else for Virgos? What else do they need to worry about? Okay, there is some kind of big information coming in, and they show me, it looks like in the next 7 days. It does show me that there's some kind of big knowledge or information or download that's coming to you, and it's going to be something big. So it's almost like you hear that someone's going to retire, or you hear that they're changing the protocol on how contracts are signed, or you hear that they are going to start offering shareholder positions or something going on in your company. It's really actually good news. They show me it's good news. You always view all new information as critical and maybe hypersensitive to it and say, I don't know that that's I don't know that that's going to be good. They show me just go with the flow. It's coming in. It's good. It look like it's going to be prosperous. They do show me that the whole time that you may hear about it, but it may take until the fall. So next fall coming in around, the September, October mark for it to actually become fruitious, okay, for you. But in general, it does look like good information is coming or good knowledge that you hear about, okay? The other thing is they do show me there's something about your transportation. This is not for a big group of you. It does show me it's a small group. Please make sure that you analyze and either do the maintenance on your car that you need to do, or if you're trying to buy a new car, then get out there and buy the new car, because they're showing me this is the correct time to do it. Do not wait, another month or another 2 months, because they show me you'll be kicking yourself if you wait too long. So it does look like for a small group of you, something about transportation, getting out there and purchasing the vehicle now. Okay. What other information do you have for our Virgos? They show me for the last 3 cards that you have for us, This one is very much about contracts. Like, as I've told another sign, contracts are very highlighted for you. So it's almost like, but they show me you need to read the fine print in the contracts. It's not that contracts aren't going to be signed, but they show me be very wary of what the fine print says, because it's almost like someone is going to try to pull your not information. Because for me, in this card, for me, they're making you focus on the house and the people here. And here you've got the contract, but there's something that's down here that you're not seeing. Okay. And so they're showing me just be very cautious about the contract. It's not that they're trying to rip you off, but it does show me that they're trying to like maybe cushion the contract so it's more in favor of them and not you. Okay. So just be cautious of your contracts. Or if it may also be like, my first payment, I'm assuming, is a month from now. So that would be, I'm buying the car on the 15th. It will be next 15th of the month. And then you look at it and it actually says it's on the 1st. Okay. So just be wary of what the contract says. The second to the last card, and they show me this is actually associated with the last card. This has very much to do with your emotions and your feels, and understanding that you have to sometimes actually feel things for you to actually understand what other people are saying. Sometimes you have a difficult time placing yourself in someone else's shoes. You can understand their steps, doesn't mean that you're empathetic enough to understand their feelings, okay? So instead of, and that's why it's associated with this one, they're showing me instead of just walking away and saying, well, that's just the way you are, or I don't understand, I'm just not dealing with it. They show me don't do that. That's a very high tendency for you to actually walk away from it. They show me don't walk away, actually turn and say, I really don't understand. Can you please explain why you're upset with what I said? Or why is it that's the college you want to go to, and that logically the one right down the street that you don't have to pay as much for is good college. They're showing me make sure whatever this is that someone's trying to tell you, instead of just saying, well, you do whatever you want to do, instead of throwing your hands up and walking away, they show me turn and ask them questions. Like, have them explain why they chose to do that or why they feel that way. You'll be happier in the long run because they feel a connection with you, like you actually cared. But at the same time, then you can logically process through and understand what they're doing. Okay? Okay, Virgos, for that was the week of January 12th through the 18th. Now, Virgos, if you want a personal reading with myself, Perstephane Rose, or any of my other gifted psychics that are on the website, in the bio down below is my web link. Just hit that and that will take you so you can actually book a reading with us. Otherwise, have a fantastic week, Virgos, and I will see you next week.